Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Karin Dina, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of leafy greens on a raw diet. Essentially, the green difference, or the difference that leafy greens can make on a raw diet. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you 3 different types of smoothies. The first smoothie is going to be an all-fruit smoothie. The second smoothie is going to be the same fruit smoothie recipe with dandelion greens added to it. And the third recipe is going to be our base smoothie with kale added to it. So to get started, let's take a look at our base fruit smoothie recipe here. It's got 1 Valencia orange, 2 bananas, 2 cups of chopped pineapple, a half a cup of blueberries, half a cup of strawberries, and a 1/4 cup of blackberries. And let's take a look at a sampling of the nutrients that we find in this smoothie. What we find is 436 calories, 110 milligrams of calcium. And if we compare that to the daily value for adults for calcium, that's a pretty good start. The iron content is 2 milligrams. Magnesium is 118 milligrams. Potassium is 1,484 milligrams. That's a good start as well. Folate is 157 micrograms. Now let's add some dandelion greens to this recipe and see what happens. So we have our base fruit smoothie recipe here with 3 cups of chopped dandelion greens added. Let's take a look at the nutrient content of this smoothie. What we find is 510 calories. Calcium is 418 milligrams. And if we compare that to the adult daily values for calcium, what we find is that the calcium content of this smoothie is almost half of the daily value. Iron content is 7 milligrams, and if we compare that to the adult daily values for iron of 8 milligrams for men and postmenopausal women, and 18 milligrams for premenopausal and perimenopausal women, what we find is that the iron content is excellent. The magnesium content is 177 milligrams. That's very good. Potassium content, 2,139 milligrams. Very good. And folate content, 202 micrograms. Now, if we compare these selected nutrients found in the fruit smoothie and dandelion greens to the fruit smoothie without the dandelion greens, what we find is that the calcium and iron content is significantly higher in the smoothie with the dandelion greens. And the same is true for the magnesium, potassium, and folate content. This is a great example of the difference that leafy greens can make in a raw food diet. Now, I know that not everybody likes the taste of dandelion greens, so let's take our base fruit smoothie recipe and add 3 cups of chopped kale in place of the dandelion greens. And on this chart here, we have the fruit smoothie plus kale. Here's the nutrient content for that. And what we have is 536 calories, 381 milligrams of calcium, 5.4 milligrams of iron, 136 milligrams of magnesium, 2,382 milligrams of potassium, and 216 micrograms of folate. And if we compare these nutrients in the fruit smoothie plus kale to the fruit smoothie by itself, what we see is that the kale makes a significant contribution to these nutrients in the smoothie. The calcium content in the fruit smoothie plus the kale is significantly higher, and the same thing is true for iron, magnesium, potassium, and folate. So once again, we can see the importance of the nutrient content of leafy greens and the difference that they can make in a raw food diet. Here's a chart summarizing all the information that we've examined in this video so far. We have the fruit smoothie and the nutrients that it contains in this column over here on the left. In the middle column, we have the fruit smoothie plus the dandelion greens, and in the right-hand column here, we have the fruit smoothie plus the kale. And what we can see here is that the dandelions and the kale have increased the content of particular nutrients significantly, especially calcium and iron. Magnesium, potassium, and folate content have also increased. So the bottom line is that certain leafy greens can make a significant contribution of certain important nutrients to a raw food diet, and I would encourage you to research them and learn as much as you can about them because they're really fascinating. Thanks for watching. And for those of you interested in learning more about our online and in-person Science of Raw Food Nutrition classes, please visit our website at rawfoodeducation.com. And for those of you interested in lab testing and nutrition consulting, please visit our website at rawfoodconsulting.com. And if you found this information to be interesting or useful, please like, share, and subscribe.